Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video I have a real treat for you, something completely unique and something that also works quite well. It's Midrange Dragon Priest. Forget all that control nonsense, forget all about spitefuls. Midrange with Kelaset, rock on. If you have watched my videos for a longer period of time, you may remember that I have played with this type of archetypes before. This time it was actually one of my viewers, MTG Might, shout out to you, who came with the idea that okay, he had been toying with this idea for Boomsday meta, and what did I think that could be made out of it? So this is what came out of that discussion. It is a Kelaset deck, it is a mid-range deck. It has minion pressure and minions are basically the win condition, and it's decked to boot to beat those nasty giggling inventors. Your average game with this deck starts out a little bit slowly. There's not a whole lot in the 1 and 2 drop department on this. Basically, if you can't find Nocha Cleric or Prince Kelaset to open up, then you cannot do much until turn 3. But Priest is in a unique position where that is okay in most matchups, because Priest has Duskbreaker, so Duskbreaker gives you that big swing turn and you can start building your board presence from there. And because it's a dragon deck, you also have Scaleworm, and Scaleworm is potentially also able to get you back into the game. Overall, the deck relies on minion pressure, so you try to build up your minion base in the mid game and hit face a lot and win from there. And you have a number of tools that enable you to get the best out of your minions. Powered Shield cuts the deck essentially to 28 cards, and that extra health combined with the Priest hero power means that you're often able to make value trades. Then there's the already mentioned Duskbreaker, which can wipe some boards. There's Twilight Acolyte, which is powerful by itself, and it can also be used on turn 9 in combination with Cabal Shadow Priest to steal something. Unless the Twilight Acolyte is Kelaset buffed, in which case it gives 3 attack to the opponent's minion, and the steal will fail. There's some pretty heavy teching against Giggling Inventor and against Spreading Plague. There's double Blood Knight in this list, as well as a Mossy Horror. Furthermore, the silence of choice in this deck is a Mass Dispel, which means that you're able to silence a wide board all at once, take away multiple death rattles or take away multiple taunts, so that you're able to proceed to hit face. The dragon minions are pretty big and sturdy, so when you get stuff like Twilight Drakes and Scalebanes on the board, those are pretty good minions. And the list tops out at the Lich King, which is a huge taunt minion of course, and it also gives you additional resources that can help you close out the game. Speaking of additional resources, Curious Glimmerroot as a 3-drop is also very good at that, because it gives you something from the opponent's deck that you can potentially use. And finally there is the secret weapon of the deck, which is Chameleos. I've used Chameleos very successfully in multiple Priest builds, and it has been the absolute superstar of this deck. So the way you use Chameleos, first of all, you don't keep Chameleos in the mulligan. Don't do that. It's not a 1-drop and you don't want it early. You want it in the mid game, where it will start scouting the opponent's hand for you. So you start knowing, okay, what kind of things do I want to play around? And then, at the right moment, when you get a powerful enough card into Chameleos, you can drop that card, and then you can use that to kill the opponent. Overall, this deck proved to be surprisingly good. I ran at around 70% win rate over 20-ish games. And it just has a lot of power in it. The worst matchups are Tempo Mage. Tempo Mage is very capable of just shooting you in the face so much that you die. And Death Rattle Hunter, because even though there is stuff like Mass Dispel, then Death Rattle Hunter with the egg on 3, followed by some Playdeads and Deroscale Stalkers, that's just very difficult to answer, even with Duskbreakers. Other than that, the deck is doing fine against all sorts of Druids and Warriors and Warlocks, for example. Your mulligan with this deck depends a little on the matchup, whether you think you're going to be the defender or the beatdown. Duskbreaker is obviously the big card if you need defense. You're keeping Cleric, you're obviously keeping Kelaset, then you look into the 3-drops. Curious Glimmerroot is the most neutral keep, it's a keep that's viable in every matchup. If you don't find it, then you have to start thinking what your opponent is capable of and how to counter those things. So whether to keep stuff like Blood Knight, Twilight Acolyte, Duskbreaker really depends on the matchup. I actually ended up with so much good gameplay footage of this deck that I split it into 2 videos. So there will be a few games in this video, and there will be another video in the coming days that shows the rest of the good games that I had with this deck. Because this deck was a lot of fun. See for yourself. We assume Tempo Mage again. This time I have a Duskbreaker. I have a dragon to activate the Duskbreaker. This dragon can alternatively be played on the board if I get to a position like that. Mage kept his entire hand, so I expect a mana worm. I guess it could be Arcanologist, Kirintor Mage type of hand too, but... Okay. So then it's the Arcanologist, right? Yeah, it was the Arcanologist, Kirintor Mage type of hand. I can't hurry and coin something here. I will need the coin later. Here comes the Kirintor Mage. But I can try the coin. See if it's a counter spell. It's not a counter spell, then it's a Duskbreaker turn. It's the explosive runes, which will deal 3 damage to my face, but I remove 6 from the board. And I remove the explosive runes, so I have potential to have Scale Worm coming in and dealing with the next minion that he plays. Hopefully it's not a second Kirintor Mage. Because if there's another secret right here, then that's a problem. Well, at least that's not another secret. I think we're going with the Scale Worm. And killing that off now. Can't be pinged, he still needs to use some more damage. But he could use like random damage. Cinderstorm would be a good spell to play here. Yeah, he'd miss ping.
Behold the tools of creation.
The tools of creation. That's scary stuff. I'm probably stealing the Luna next turn. Let's try to delay until then. Next turn I'm trying to steal the Luna, but let's hope he can't do too much. He already got 1 draw off the Luna with the Frostbolt, but can he play this card now? That's the crucial question. If he cannot, then, well, he can. But he throws it in a minion. That's surprising. That was not the card anymore. Neither is that. Well, that's very interesting. I'm stealing the mana worm and killing the Luna.
Let me change your mind.
Let's change the mind of that mana worm and kill that Luna. Alright. And he threw both Frostbolts into minions. That is very, very good. I might get into this game if I can just start using my hero power. Cinderstorm is a very strong play here. Double Cinderstorm is even better.
No.
So I cannot kill the Sorcerer's Apprentice. I can actually kill the Sorcerer's Apprentice with Mass Dispel. It buffs the Mana Worm. Mana Worm can kill it. Mana Worm will still die. So options to heal my face or to develop another minion. Glimmerroot might be fine here. I think I can survive from 23, maybe. It's Glimmerroot time. Let's see what I can pick up. Sorcerer's Apprentice. Well, not the greatest card of all time, but... Then we Mass Dispel, so that I can trade. If I was able to pick a cheap spell, I could have used the cheap spell to to buff up the mana worm, and then I might have been able to do something else, except Mass Dispel. So there was that possibility. But I needed to develop something on the board. I felt like going Notch Cleric and healing my face to 25 was not going to be strong enough. He can try to go for a burn plan. We'll see how that works out. It also depends heavily on glyphs. The strength of the burn plan. So that could be explosive runes. I've seen one explosive rune so far. I can drop a Notch Cleric into explosive runes. That's probably the best I can do right now. I stake 3 and I heal up for 2. There goes face. I always heal my face here. And I need to play more stuff on the board. So I think I play these to go as wide as possible. So that if he gets plays like Cosmic Anomaly, but Arcane Missiles now from Cosmic Anomaly is not a threat. Fireballs are. And I guess Shooting Stars. Nah, I didn't position properly against Shooting Stars. I forgot about that card, I admit. Okay, so he had the Shooting Stars and... yeah, that was a pretty strong one. Well, now I obviously have to steal the Cosmic Anomaly. But that Onslaught just might have been enough to win him the game. You have Harrison. Oh, yeah, actually I do have Harrison in the deck. I just don't have it available right here. And here's Alunit and he starts to burn face as fast as possible. So I can try to get some powered shield going. It was a counter spell. Well, there's an upside to knowing that it was a counter spell. Because that means that I can actually play cards on this board now. So I can play the Blood Knight. And I can play the Sorcerer's Apprentice. And then I obviously need to heal my face. But this is one of lethal. I needed to do more, right? This was a mistake. I needed to set up lethal here. Yeah, sorry about that. I needed to set up lethal so that he has to spend burn on the minions. Although he has one Shooting Star left, so he has a way to just spend burn on minions. Regardless. Because he might have a 2-turn kill, he has Fireballs and Pyroblast left. Science overwhelmed. I mean, he needs to go face, right? Set up the 2-turn kill. Oh, he got a Fireball from the glyph. It's rare that you actually get Fireball and Frostbolt from glyphs. What? This keeps happening to me. Double damage from glyphs. This just keeps happening to me. 2 damage spells from primordial glyphs. I mean, this has happened to me so many times now. I don't understand. It's 1 in 5 to get damage from glyph. 1 in 5. And this is the second game in the last week that my opponent has had double damage spells from the glyph. I think I'll take these. Trek Alliance. Well, I have 120 level characters on both Alliance and Horde, so I could play either side. Both are woefully undergeared, so need to play some world quests and stuff. It's a druid who did not find wild growth. That's intriguing. Next turn we start to gain information about his hand. Come on, tell me what you've got there. An Arcane Tyrant. They always have an Arcane Tyrant, don't they? There's always an Arcane Tyrant. So it can still be anything. Nice spellstone. Nice spellstone indeed. And he has another spellstone in hand. And it's also buffed to deal 4 damage. So yeah, I can play Amalgam, but it's going to die. I think I still need to play it. He's just going to spellstone again. Feels bad, man. Oh no, he's going to go Elegiggle on me. This is another token druid then. I think it's too early to just go Duskbreaker. Yep, that's token druid. I know. I also know he has that spellstone in hand. He could even play Spellstone Soul of the Forest or something annoying like that. But playing Duskbreaker here doesn't really change many things. Oh, it's the Scavenger build. Oh no. That's terrible. That was annoying. Can't even steal them with the Cabal Shadow Priest now. And he has Soul of the Forest in hand too. Information does add to the pain. I'm feeling the pain already of knowing what he has out there. I need to get that Lich King in action. But he has Soul of the Forest, he has Branching Paths, he has Tyrant. He has some good stuff. The only upside is that both Spellstones are gone. And that might mean that Lich King actually survives a turn. He can't UI yet. He could swipe Hero Power and trade this. He runs Scenarios, and he has that in hand? Oh dear. This starts to look like a really scary build. Let's get that Lich King on the board and see what happens. Pretty slow build. Frostmourne. Maybe it works? Does he have the Whispering Woods now? Because I know he already had Soul of the Forest. So if he has Whispering Woods into Soul of the Forest, and then he can follow that up with Scenarios next, then that's just a win. I can't Frostmourne and heal. Oh, he's going to use Savage Roar to kill it. Yeah, that works. That does work. I don't know if he has an Ultimate Infestation out there yet. I think I need to go in with the Frostmourne now. But if he can build a token board, because I know he has that Soul of the Forest, I will die when he finds Whispering Woods. Then he has Scenarios as a follow-up. I can't live through that. I might be able to live through an Elegiggle though. How am I going to do this? I mean, I'm probably stealing one of these, right? Do I still Blood Knight? Then I can hit here. Yeah, I guess that's the plan. He wasted a Soul of the Forest board, that's very good news. So I'll take one of these. And I'll still Blood Knight. So that I can get an Annoyatron into my Frostmourne. So the only card I know that he has in hand right now is Scenarios. What else is there? There's a UI. UI is powerful. For obvious reasons. If I just kill this stuff, I give him a good... I mean, I have Arcane Tyrant and Annoyatron there, but he gets to play... I have an alternative though, I could steal the Ghoul Infestor. What if I just hit into the Ghoul Infestor and play double Scalebane? I think I'm going for this slime. So that I can deal with some spreading plagues. But now I don't have a dragon in hand to activate the Duskbreaker. If he has Soul of the Forest, does he win from there? He has the second Soul of the Forest. And I pick up a Mass Dispel. Isn't this just lethal? I Mass Dispel his board. Then I just Branching Paths to give these minions attack. And that's way, way more than lethal. Boom. Can't they fatigue me? Elune, please give me strength. I need some strength to overcome this warrior. Well. Well. I don't know what kind of warrior this is yet, but I think I'm jamming that cleric out there. Because I like clerics. Clerics are fun. Probably not going to be able to actually do anything with it, but
Right away.
I hit him in the face a little bit. He's Dead Man's Hand warrior, right? He's not Baku warrior. Neither is he. Oh, he is Dead Man's Hand. Oh my, oh my. He's Dead Man's Hand warrior. Okay. I can't just draw a card, I need to play the Glimmer Root. This has got to be a Dead Man's Hand build. He is going to run Execute in that deck, right? What? No Execute. Not Baku, but no Execute.
Right away.
Okay. What alternative universe have I just arrived at? Where a warrior doesn't run Execute. No, he's not. I think I still need to kill this. I can't give him 3 cards from it. That would be too much. But I think I need to draw some cards. So let's kill it with the Glimmer Root. Then I suppose I can heal the Glimmer Root to draw. Do I heal this one to draw? He doesn't run Execute. I can heal the Cleric to draw. It's okay. And I can play Power Shield on the Glimmer Root. Okay, so armoring up, he can't Shield Slam the Glimmer Root. So he runs Rot Face. Some kind of Recruit Warrior, maybe? Can I be the Recruit Warrior? I don't really have stuff to kill big stuff. Beryllium Nullifier in hand. This stuff just keeps getting more interesting. I mean, I could draw another card. Yeah, I think we're drawing more cards here. Instead of playing Twilight Drake. Really? Twilight Drakes are so good. Because I could play Amalgam and draw another card. I think I want the card, yeah. I think I want the card here. Oh, we're playing Kelleset. Okay, we're playing that Kelleset out there. So he runs Beryllium Nullifier and he runs Rot Face. And he does not run Execute. I need to find the Acolyte Cabal Shadow Priest combo, maybe. Because there could be some nasty stuff coming up a little bit later. He can't do this into Flurry. He can only do this into Shield Slam. Alright. And I'm totally cool with that. He has Grom in hand. It's some kind of Recruit Warrior, right? Well, I have nothing to heal here. So I think I'll jam the Scale Vein out there.
Right away.
hit him a couple of times. I know he has Grom in hand, he has Nullifier in hand. He's running double brawls in that deck, but there are no executes. What's the story here with no executes? That's not the greatest story of all time, I would say. So I can heal this up. And I can play a Twilight Drake. He has the Boom Ship in hand. Yeah, Recruit Warrior. Recruit Warrior, I know he has Boom Ship in hand. Alright. We know what we're dealing with. I just probably can't deal with the swing that the Boom Ship is going to give him. And I know he has the Nullifier too. Gain 7 armor, hero power. She'll block 2 more turns before the Boom Ship comes. I have not been able to find a Twilight Acolyte, and now of course because I played the Kelazet, it can no longer make things stealable. So was Kelazet a mistake? I wonder too. He might roll next turn into Boom Ship on 9. Well, I know he runs Beryllium Nullifiers, so that would be the card. If he has Brawl... Yeah, I'm in trouble if he has Brawl. Is there a Brawl coming? I mean, it's pretty likely. He's halfway through his deck, so he should have been able to find a Brawl at this point. Seven armor and then Brawl. Oh, Flurry. That was pretty beautiful too. Getting that boom and getting that hero power into flurrying. And next turn he can Boom Ship the Grom and stuff on the board. Zap Cannon, deal 3 damage. I guess Boom Shipping my own hand here doesn't really help me. No. And I won't be able to steal stuff because I don't have the Acolytes. So I need to steal this one now, before he plays the Nullifier on it. If I play the Amalgam, I don't have another dragon that activates the Duskbreaker. Will I need the Duskbreaker next turn? I mean... he's going to Boom Ship, right? I have the Scale Worm. Yeah, I think I need to play the Blood Knight here, so that I can try to contest that Boom Ship turn. 3 damage, but if he plays the Boom Ship, he's not going to play the hero power. So there's Nullifier, there's Grom. Does not go for the Boom Ship yet. Wants to get more minions before that. And if he doesn't kill the mech, I can Nullify. I can use Nullifier into the mech. Discover a mech. So I can do Nullifier. I could do Twilight Acolyte first if I wanted to. I can't steal anything with Twilight Acolyte anyway. But I can give this more attack, and then I can Nullify it into even more attack. Second Brawl can wreck me. Both Warpaths are gone, one Flurry is gone, and both Shield blocks are gone. He can't gain armor. So he needs exactly Brawl. I'm going with this line. Let's make this 6/11 that cannot be targeted. So then he needs the Brawl.
Nice little raptors.
Does he have the second Brawl? He has had 2 Warpaths, he has had a Flurry, he has had a Brawl. I guess this means that he has 2 Brawls. All in the... Yes, he has everything. He has everything there. Ouch, that was such a good draw from him. All the removal pieces. I mean, I needed him to whiff 1 removal at some point. But I couldn't get that done. And that's sad, because that's going to win him the game. Now he has another 3 mechs, plus he has the Beryllium Nullifier. And he can make more mechs. I think this one is lost now. Most likely this one is lost now. That's just the way it goes.
What is my purpose?
So now there's the Beryllium Nullifier in hand. Oh, and he gets to discover even more mechs. Just hate it when that happens. And he still has the boom ship in hand too. He nullifies into this. And it will have 7 attack. I can of course silence away the nullifier from that later. This is a Mossy Horror turn, by the way. This is clearly a Mossy Horror turn. So we get rid of some of those mechs. And we can bump face a little bit. Too much value. There's the nullifier. But I could silence that away. If he has a 1-mana mech, he can get some things done. There's also the question, do I really have to silence that away? Three damage. So if I silence this one now, then I can also trade it away. But he still has the boom ship. If I don't silence, he has 1 discovered mech at least. I could push 8 to face. I think this is the silence turn. Let's silence that. Kill it off so he can't magnetize more stuff into it. Hit him in the face a little bit. Play a Scale Bane. Heal this one up a little bit. This is what we need to try here. Try to build a big scary board. Hi world! I am playing Midrange Dragon Priest. Now he jumps the boom ship, right? He doesn't have any more... Oh, he does. Didn't he use 2 brawls already? I thought he used 2 brawls. This does show only 1 brawl used. Why does it show only 1 brawl used? I thought he had used 2. No. Anyway. So I can take the taunt. Push 12. Why does this only show 1 brawl used? I thought he had used 2 brawls. Now I can't remember though. Maybe he has only used 1 brawl. That means that he still has another brawl left. But he doesn't have it in hand. He has a security rover in hand though. I'm still going to steal this fellow. And push face to deny. And push face to deny. He can get Grom out here. I suppose it's okay. He could play the boom ship. Boom ship could give him board control. He has Grom, he has security rover. Yeah, there's the boom ship. There's the Grom, there's the security. Oh, those were the only 2 minions in his hand. Oh, there was a rot face. Okay, there was a rot face in hand too. Okay. You can get some 2-3 taunts. But this is not enough. Maybe it is enough. Rotface would have to survive to summon more stuff though. Now that's interesting. This one is going to keep giving him 2-3 X with Taunt. I could obviously scale worm it down. It still gives him a 2-3 with Taunt. If I take a turn to hit it down with this one, then do Dusk Break a scale worm. That doesn't feel very strong. I know he has a Dino Medic in hand now. I think this is a Lich King turn. It's Lich King and hit face turn. Lich King might even give me lethal. I mean, Death and Decay or Death Coil. I had 25% to potentially get lethal. Excuse more Paladin. Haha. I guess Paladin's always an option. He's going to play the Dino Medic this turn. Oh, he had another Beryllium Nullifier. I did not realize that. That was a problem. Is that enough to make him survive? Because I can't target that one. And then he still has the Dino Medic. Oh boy, oh boy. I mean, if I play Duskbreaker, these two die. He also got the Discoverer Mech again. But this one still lives. And it creates a new Taunt minion. I could kill this with a rather complicated Obliterate here. Scale Worm into that one. And then Duskbreaker. I think I have to do this to kill it. Because it's so very scary. So this will leave him with a 2-3 Taunt. And he has to discover Mech Hero Power again. Seven armor. No, he gained 7 armor. I think I need to wipe this board. But the big problem now is that he can get that 7 armor and then he can use the Shield Slam in his hand. So that's pretty annoying. If he didn't get the 7 armor, both shield blocks are gone, he would not be able to use the Shield Slam. But now, because he gets perfect hero power every turn, I mean, and boom. Just look at this. Boom is a card that wins games. This game was unwinnable for him. Except by high rolling all the time with Boom. And he gets the Micro Squad, so he can easily kill the... Oh man. I still need to preserve this minion.
Beware the shadow.
All I know about his hand is that there's an Acolyte. This one having 3 attack is fine. So I'll do it like this, and then I'll play the Amalgam. So he was able to discover another Beryllium Nullifier. That's strong. When you can discover Beryllium Nullifiers... that's pretty strong. Okay. Next, deal 1 damage to all enemies. He has a Lich King in hand. But I get to play that Lich King. That was the best news so far. Okay, we kill off this one. And we heal up this one, so it doesn't die to the hero power. And we play the Lich King from his hand. Well, he can obviously play his own Lich King too, but... Now I can high roll a card that can kill him. But I don't. I still don't. Warpaths are gone. Brawl's gone. He has a Reckless Flurry. He can do Reckless Flurry. He can attack and flurry. I thought he played 2 brawls, but this tracking is only showing 1 brawl played. I'm not sure. He had only played 1 brawl. I messed up the tracking myself. But now I can win this. And I win the brawl. Yes. That's beautiful. I was getting a little bit scared out there. Brawls are gone. I guess it's Harrison time, right? What is the hero power? Gain 7 armor. Gain 7 armor so he can get enough armor to do Reckless Flurry. I have to heal up my Lich King. I still need to play more cards. I think just the Harrison at this point. So his hand is Lich King and something. There's the Lich King, and he thinks now that Lich King and hero power keeps him alive, but it doesn't, and we win anyway. This is Hearthstone. This is the way it's meant to be played. But it's probably going to be Shudderwock.
We have turned our curse into
It is even. Okay. Having Duskbreaker is generally useful. Tuk said it's a disenchant. Well, then you go for that. It's all cool. I don't want to coin anything yet. This one heals at the end of his turn. So that might not be enough for my purposes. I can obviously heal this to draw a card, which is probably what I need to do here. But I don't want to coin anything yet.
Right away.
Instead I want to hit there. If he has like Flame Tongue Totem, that's 6 damage. If he has Direwolf Alpha, that would be 4 damage. Then this would survive with coined Powered Shield, but I might need to coin the Duskbreaker next turn. Yeah, I haven't never disenchanted any cards in Eternal, so I really don't know about that. Flame Tongue Totem, so it was dead regardless. And then I'll just coin Duskbreaker so that I can deny Sea Giants and stuff. Alright. Got rid of Flame Tongue Totem, but there's plenty still to come. There could be like Corpse Taker this turn. Bright-Eyed Scout? I haven't seen this one yet. That's interesting. I have some options to draw more. Or put more stuff on the board. I guess I'm going with the Nightmare Amalgam and the draw. Let's do this one here. And then go with the Amalgam. And I suppose I'm hitting face. Bright-Eyed Scout in Even Shaman. Huh. Well, he does have Lich King, Salakirs. But you don't have that many really big minions. It's really going to be worth it? So I can go with the Chain Gang. Or I can go with the Twilight Drake. It's probably a Chain Gang, right? Kill off this one. Then Chain Gang. And draw off one of the chain gang minions, right? Well, he's not going to have Giggling Inventor. Obviously Hex is this fire elemental, but like... But these just don't land very nicely if he wants to do fire elemental here. And he wanted to. Okay, I'm cool with that. Hi, Yobble. So I think I'll just kill this minion. Play a Twilight Drake. Heal this one up a little bit. I mean, it still dies to the fire elemental attack, of course, but he runs the Hex. He still has the 5 mana card, right? What was the fire element? No, it wasn't the 5 mana card. This one can still die to Duskbreaker. Like if he goes wide here. Well, that was a powerful move. Yeah, I didn't take into account the Earth and Might. Now I would have the steel combo here. How do I wiggle my way through so that I can best use it? I could just do Duskbreaker, Glimmer Root, kill the fire elemental and these. Maybe a Bright Scout because Even Shaman's turn 5 is a weak turn. Yeah, but you still need to have a high percentage of cards that cost 5 or more in order to make the Bright Scout reliably draw you a good card. You'd rather play a 2 mana card for 2 mana and float mana, even hero power, than just play a 2 mana card for 5 mana, for example. If I use more of my AoE now, I think I do. It feels a little bit bad because, well, using your AoE feels a little bit bad in general. Well, I know he has Earth and Might in that deck. Alright, he still has a lot of resources. I'm trying to set up for potential Lich King into a steel turn. Lord. There's not a whole lot I can do about a Lord now, is there? It has +4 attack during your opponent's turn, so I can never steal it with the Twilight Acolyte combo. He probably has Hex in hand. But I think this is still the time to make him use it. I might pick up something that can answer the Lord from this. Army of the Dead is not that. That's not the card that answers the Lord. There's the Hex off the top, but he was likely to have one anyway. And the Sea Giant. Is Sea Giant valuable enough to steal? Do I have a lot of options? I guess I don't have that many options. Fine, we're taking the Sea Giant. Just the god opponent is coming from the top, yeah, but he was likely to have it anyway. I was just thinking whether I need to save this for something like a Lich King. Okay, so now he can discover Volcano. Well, Volcano doesn't do anything. But there are other cards that do. The one, Bloodlust, and the one that turns everything into random legendary minions. He can't play them this turn, obviously. But he can in the near future. That Zap was pretty weak, though. Okay. So I didn't have a good way to deal with this. I mean, I could Earth and Might this to make it survive. Maybe he picked up the Volcano. How do I deal with the Volcano? I could do like Earth and Might on this. Let's do the Kelleset Glimmer Root way. So we buff this up. So we can kill this, and we can kill this, and we can kill this. Then we can play Kelleset, and then we can heal this, and then we can play Glimmer Root. And then we pick up Flame Tongue Totem. If I had picked up the Flame Tongue Totem first, I would have had options to do different plays. So minion pressure is your own win condition too. Wait, what? Yeah, this is a minion deck. This is a minion based deck. Like, see, 5 mana Vicious Scalehide. Why do you want to play a 5 mana Vicious Scalehide? That's the point. Well, like me some Chameleos. He still has the spell, and it could be a volcano. So I could hit.
What these inhumans will.
I could go Flame Tongue Totem. Twilight Drake, Flame Tongue Totem, heal. Flame Tongue Totem will be stuck between the most stronger minions. It's fine. Take a hit there. Take a hit there. Flame Tongue Totem now. Start pushing face. Heal up here. Way too much health on the board to volcano, so I'm trying to keep potential volcano useless. Oh, fire relay is always nice. Crumble. I could crumble and I could play 4 minions. Yep, I know what I'm going to do. I'll hit here. I let go of the Twilight Drake, right? No, I let go of the Cabal Shadow Priest. So let go of this one. That will hit there. This will go here, this will go here. Then I will play Grumble. I get all of these minions back into my hand and they all cost 1. And then I can play Keleset again and... Oops, wrong order. Twilight Drake again and Sea Giant again and Glimmerroot again. Sorry, I lost 1 health on the Twilight Drake. Accidentally. But... in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really matter. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.